the PC was a television. With the World Wide Web, we have realized that the PC is a brochure. Science. If you don't make mistakes, you are doing it wrong. If you don't correct those mistakes, you are doing it really wrong. If you can't accept that you are mistaken, you are not doing it at all. Technology. It is a gift of God. After the gift of life, it is perhaps the greatest of God's gifts. It is the mother of civilizations, of arts and of sciences. That is why Edward Teller rightly said that the science of today is the technology of tomorrow. A very warm good morning to one and all. I, Divya Badigavi, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Manipal Institute of Technology, take immense pleasure in welcoming you all to the special lecture on advances in science and technology and its implications on national security by Dr. Anil, an eminent nuclear scientist and former chairman of Atomic Energy Commission of India, organized by the Department of Geopolitics and International Relations in collaboration with Manipal Institute of Technology on the occasion of Diamond Jubilee celebrations. May I now request Dr. G.K. Prabhu, Director, Manipal Institute of Technology, and Dr. Arvind Kumar, Professor and Head, Department of Geopolitics and International Relations, Manipal University, to escort the Chief Guest of the morning, Dr. Anil Kakodkar, to the dais. I now request Dr. Arvind Kumar, Professor and Head, Department of Geopolitics and International Relations, Manipal University, to welcome the august gathering.
Good morning. The chief guest of this special lecture, Dr. Anil Kakodkar, the Director of Manipal Institute of Technology, Dr. G.K. Prabhu, esteemed invitees, and my dear students. On behalf of the Vice Chancellor of Manipal University and the Director of Manipal Institute of Technology, I extend a warm welcome to our Chief Guest, Dr. Anil Kakodkar, who kindly consented to be giving today's special lecture on a very important theme, that is advances in science and technology and its implications for India's national security.
Sir, we are really very thankful to you and grateful because you accepted our invitation despite your busy schedule. I request the Director of MIT to offer a bouquet to our Chief Guest as a part of our respect. I also take this opportunity to welcome the Director of Manipal Institute of Technology, Dr. G.K. Prabhu, and he very kindly agreed to, in fact, collaborate with us in organizing this lecture. Sir, thank you very much for this collaboration, and we look forward to working with you with regard to a number of other lectures which will be organized during this coming 2 months. I extend a warm welcome to all the head of the departments, the head of the institutions, and all the invitees, and more importantly, the students to this morning special lecture, because this again is going to be an exercise which is very important from our point of view. Let me say something about the Department of Geopolitics and International Relations. Many of you are aware, but I would like to say a few things about the department. The Department of Geopolitics and International Relations offers a master's and PhD program where the whole idea is to orient the young minds to, in fact, see that how they become a good strategic analyst. To become a good strategic analyst, there is always a complementarity between technology and strategy. And as you know that without any of these, there can't be any holistic understanding on strategic issues. Even if you would like to analyze what is happening in China with regard to their development in the science and technology, how China has been evolving as a rising power, you need to understand the basics of the various technology which they have been developing. So this course again is very important from not only our university point of view, but for our country's point of view, because our country requires a number of good strategic analysts who can understand the behavioral patterns of China, Pakistan, and many other geopolitical regions across the globe. This course again offers various other opportunity to students from elsewhere in the country. And we always have, in fact, given the opportunities to, in fact, do certain projects with us. And in that regard, we have been obviously working very closely with MIT. I extend a warm welcome to the friends from media who have come here. And obviously, their support and their cooperation is always important for us in terms of getting the reporting done. I also take this opportunity to, in fact, welcome one and all to this morning inaugural lecture. And now I obviously request our Director of Manipal Institute of Technology to, in fact, say a few words about MIT and Manipal University.
Good morning to each one of you. The chief guest of today's function, Professor Anil Kakodkar ji, Dr. Arvind, all my colleague friends from MIT, Manipal University, the students from Constitution Institution of Manipal University, members from press and media. So it is our pleasure to have all of you here for this special lecture. As you know, 2017 is a very important year, a milestone year for MIT. Started in 1957 with one branch of civil engineering. So institution has grown to this level, now offering more than 16 branches, more than 2,000 fresh admission each year. And also the alumni of this great institution has brought the name and fame of this institution what we are today. And during this celebration, it is also a retrospection for the institution, where we are, where we want to go. And then we must also see how we can celebrate this. And the best way of celebration for any educational institution is inviting many eminent speakers from the different areas and then to expose ourselves for their expertise and wisdom. Sir, we are very happy, and a series of lectures that we have arranged for the whole year. It would be it's a pleasure to have you. And of course, Kakodkar ji is not new to us, and he has visited many times, interacted with the faculty and the leadership at many levels. He also visited Manipal on the convocation day, and he is also a member of the mentor of Manipal University, guiding us how to move forward when compared to all other engineering or any other education institution. Guys, so let us not spend too much time here, and we are very keen and excited to hear his special lecture on the national security and other related issues. Once again, I take this opportunity to welcome all of you, and it is my pleasure to welcome you, sir, for this special lecture. Thank you very much.
Manipal derives its name from Mand, meaning mud, and Palla, meaning lake in Tulu language. Home to the Manipal University, Manipal is a major technology hub and a research hub. Thank you, sir, for briefing us about Manipal University and MIT. Who is a scientist? We give the name scientist to the type of the man who has felt experiment to be a means guiding him to search the deep truth of life, to lift a veil from its fascinating secrets, and has felt arising within him a love for the mysteries of nature. We have amongst us such an eminent scientist, Dr. Anil Kakodkar. I request Dr. Ramesha C., Chairman of the Diamond Jubilee Celebrations, to introduce the guest.
Good morning, the dignitaries on the dais, my dear colleagues and students. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce one of the world-renowned scientists, Dr. Anil Kakodkar. Born on 11th November 1943, he joined the Baba Atomic Research Center in 1964, following 1 year postgraduate training with top rank in nuclear science and technology in then Atomic Energy Establishment. He became the director of BARC in the year 1996 and was the chairman, Atomic Energy Commission, and secretary of the Government of India, Department of Atomic Energy during the years 2000 to 2009. Dr. Kakodkar has worked for the development of the atomic energy program in India throughout his professional life. Undeterred by the restrictions imposed by the international community, he succeeded in developing various systems for the pressurized heavy water reactor, in building the Dhruva reactor starting from the conceptual stage, in rehabilitation of Madras Atomic Power Station Units 1 and 2, both of which at one stage appeared to be on the verge of being written off following failure of the moderate inlet manifolds, and in conceptualization and development of advanced heavy water reactor that realizes the next generation objectives through innovative configuration of present-day technologies besides use of thorium. Dr. Kakodkar has been a key contributor to Indian strategic program. He was among the chosen few involved in first successful peaceful nuclear explosion experiment that India conducted on May 18, 1974 at Pokhran. And later, he played a key role in the series of successful nuclear tests conducted during May 1998, again at Pokhran. India also demonstrated nuclear submarine power pack technology under Dr. Kakodkar's leadership. Dr. Kakodkar's sterling leadership led to the significant boost to India's nuclear power program, notwithstanding the uranium supply constraints. As a result, and with the completion of the projects launched under his leadership, India's nuclear generation capacity is set to reach 10,000 megawatt, as well as poised for a rapid scale up thereafter. The comprehensive and robust program under Dr. Kakodkar's leadership has earned India a distinctive status as a country with advanced nuclear technology. Notably also are his innovative contribution to human resources development activities, established the National Institute of Science, Education and Research, DAE Mumbai University Center for Basic Sciences, Homi Bhabha National Institute are expected to result in fresh wave of human resource development, generating greater experimental capabilities and bringing in linkage between the basic research and technology development for the acceleration of India's multi-facet atomic energy program. A committee under his chairmanship has worked out a detailed report for the greater autonomy of IITs and taking them to world-class level. He also chaired an empowered committee to implement its recommendations. Another committee led by him has carried similar exercise in the context of NITs. He also led a committee set up by the government of Maharashtra to look at the higher education in the state. Kakodkar was chairman Solar Energy Corporation in its formative stage. He is also the chairman of Inter-University Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics during 2006 and 2012. Chairman Governing Board, the Inter-University Accelerator Center, New Delhi, and Chairman Board of Governors of Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay during 2006 to 15. He has been awarded 3 Padma Awards, Padma Shri in the year 1998, Padma Bhushan in 1999, Padma Vibhushan in 2009. Currently, he is the chairman of Scientific Advisory Committee for Hydrocarbons of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gases, chairman Solar Energy Research Advisory Council, JNNSM, member Mission Steering Group, JNNSM, member Atomic Energy Commission, member ONGC Energy Center Trust, non-executive director of Walchand Nagar Industries Limited, member Board of Trustees of Council of Energy and Environment for Water, member Westinghouse Advisory Council. He has been conferred 23 the honorary Doctor of Science degrees from the reputed institutions, which includes IIT, Bombay, Kharagpur, Delhi, etc. He is also a member of many professional bodies. And several international institutions have recognized him for his contribution to the atomic energy, research on the atomic energy. Around 52 honors and awards have been conferred to him by several state governments and institutions, which include Gomant Vibhushan Award by State of Goa, Maharashtra Bhushan Award by Government of Maharashtra in 2011-12, Madhya Pradesh Gaurav Award by Government of Madhya Pradesh. With this brief, the introduction of the chief guest, Dr. Anil Kakodkar, I present you, sir.
Dr. Prabhu, Director, Manipal Institute of Technology, Dr. Arvind Kumar, what do you call your department? Department of Geopolitics and International Relations, distinguished members of faculty, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, greetings to all of you on the Diamond Jubilee year of Manipal Institute of Technology. Manipal institutions have a very distinctive place in the education landscape in our country. It has shown a large education system performing with a high degree of excellence outside the so-called public institution framework, which I think is an important pillar of long-term educational efforts in our country. So, congratulations to all of you once again, and also I would like to express my gratitude for this invitation to be here and speak to you on advances in science and technology and its implications on India's national security. When one talks about national security, there are many dimensions. There is, of course, a dimension, military dimension, capability of the country to protect its borders, protects itself against external influences. But the connotation of national security goes far beyond. Even the economic strength of the country, the industrial establishment and its strength is an important part of national security. The resources, whether on country's soil or assured access to resources, more particularly the critical resources, is a part of national security. And then there are softer dimensions of national security. Indian diaspora is actually an important means of expressing or exerting India's soft power, and so on and so forth. And all this goes under an overall umbrella which one may describe as comprehensive national power. There are many elements which really determine the comprehensive national power. But whether you come from the military dimension, whether you come from the economic dimension, or for that matter any other dimension connected with elements of comprehensive national security, I think the cultural attributes and technological capability both are at the base, are at the roots. And in the modern times where things are changing very rapidly, technology has become ever so important. And so I think it is nice that Professor Arvind Kumar thought of a lecture on this topic. The advances in science and technology, in the sense how the technology is moving forward and its implications in the context of national security.